Good morning, traders. It is Wednesday, December 4th. We are about 45 minutes into trading. Let's take a look at the market, see what we've got going on here. So we had the all-time high right here, saw some weakness Monday, closed near the low, followed through yesterday, but we had this bullish hammer with a close near the high. Yesterday in the chat room, I bought some calls, expecting a little follow-through rally this morning. We got it, sold those calls for a nice gain on the open. VXX, we're going to have to exit that position for a scratch. You should have been able to make some money on it this morning, but I think that the market has had its dip and now it's starting to strengthen. Even on the back of a soft ADP number this morning, only 67,000 new jobs created in the private sector during the month of November. Fairly weak number. Market didn't care. We had an ISM services number that came in slightly below estimates at 53.5, but market again didn't care. So we've got a nice strong rally taking place so far this morning. We need to be a little bit careful because on these big opening gaps higher, just like yesterday, big gap down, what did the market do? Zzz, just sat there, did nothing. On these big moves, we oftentimes get all the movement in the first 45 minutes and then nothing after that. So we've got the 10P indicator starting to roll over. That's a warning sign right now. That means that we're going to see some weakness in here. We have one tail above body off of the high here. We've got another little tail forming. I think that we still continue to grind higher. I would not look to short this one right here, but I'd like to see another attempt at the high. We've already filled in the gap, so that's already done. Mark that off of our list. Another attempt at the high with a long tail above body and then weakness in the 10P indicator, that I would consider shorting. But this early price action, close near the high, close near the high, close near the high, these three bars right here tell me that we are probably going to have a nice, decent, strong day in the market today. So I would favor the long side. I wouldn't worry too much about catching a reversal. If we were going to see selling pressure, it would have happened earlier on those weak economic numbers. So right now, I'd have to say the bid is strong. We're probably going to continue to power a little bit higher. Then we'll see where we go from there. So let's take a look at some good bullish stocks. I like Apple. Apple, you can see how it gapped up above the close yesterday. It's trying to fill in this gap right here. It's got room to run. We need to get it through this resistance level. Then I would simply draw an alert line like this. Click on that bar there. Click on this bar here. Once you're in the trade, you use that alert line to manage the trade and tell you when to exit. As the stock moves higher, the alert line moves higher. So I do like AAPL. SHOP is another one that we've been watching. I like that stock a lot. You can see how it had on a daily basis this gigantic bullish engulfing pattern yesterday. Today, we're seeing follow through with a rally through horizontal resistance. We'll put up the major moving averages here, see where they line up. We're through the 100-day moving average. Very strong price action. So let's keep looking. EL was one that I noticed this morning. I like this compression right in here. It's trying to break through this horizontal resistance. It's above the 100-day moving average. It's a choppy stock. If you can get anything for the bullish put spread using the 192 strike, that probably would set up nice as well. J&J is one that looks like it's trying to get through this resistance level right here. A lot of long tails. That tells me that it's choppy. Well, what does that mean? Don't trade it? Typically, I don't like to trade stocks that have these long tails because there's no momentum and you see the stock chopping around. It is trying to get through this level. Most importantly, when you see these long tails, it tells you be patient on your price. You're probably going to be able to get in better. So this is a nice little pullback right in here. You see the long tail under body. I would buy that right here. And then I would use that to manage the trade. Now, if I draw this, it's going to be a very steep trend line. But we can use it for right now. I'd probably draw one a little bit shallower once it's available. Otherwise, you're going to get stopped out on the trade very, very quickly. Amazon is another one I like, and that's also on this list right here. You can see it right at the top here. Amazon, we'll take a look at the daily chart. Got these long tails under body forming here with this uptrend line right here. I think you can use that for a bullish put spread, selling right below that. It needs to get to the 100-day moving average, so it's got some pretty close resistance coming up here. And wouldn't do anything with it until this downtrend line is reversed. So how do you do that? You click alert, you click on that, you click on that. So now this alert line will follow the stock down. When the stock starts to bottom out, that downtrend line will be violated, and then it may be time for us to catch that upward movement. That's how we use the alert lines to find entry points for day trades. CLF, another one that I like. I actually have a position in this. This is one that I really like. I'm going to draw that alert line. You'll see that's how I'm managing the trade. There's the alert line. It's going to continue to follow the stock higher. You can see this big gap down yesterday. There is takeover news. It's buying a company. Oof, gosh, it is a steel manufacturer, and I can't remember which one. So there is news on it, but it is grinding very nicely right now. So it's going to try and fill in this gap. Take a look at a couple of others in here. We have Texas Instruments. Anything cyclical related, 3M, any of the industrials, I'd be very, very careful with. There is one that I'm going to show you that I'll highlight. I like it for day trading. I don't like it for overnight positions. I feel that if anything sours with the U.S.-China trade truce, these stocks are going to be the first ones to get hit hard. So I do not like them for overnights. Intraday, when you have a positive backdrop like we did today, supposedly the trade talks are going well, they're hammering out the details. Well, these cyclical stocks are going to rally on a day like this. Great for day trading, but I would not overnight them from the long side. Too much overnight risk. Well, if this trade deal falls apart, those stocks are going to get hammered. But I'll show you one that I do like, PACCAR. Tends to be a pretty choppy stock. Take a look at the D1 chart. You can see how this is the breakout right in here. It runs up, has a little bit of weakness this week. Bad news from China. Trade talks not going well. Stock sells off. Got the bullish hammer here. Now we're above this breakout right here, this horizontal breakout. So that is support, and the stock will try and grind higher, challenge that high. Amazon, just got my trade alert. So Amazon is back above that downward sloping trend line that I drew. So now I need to keep an eye on it. I still don't know that I'd be ready to jump on this one because it doesn't have the great relative strength that I'd be looking for. Put up that 1 OSI indicator. We're going to use it on a 5-minute basis. You can see not what I would hope for. I like this strength in here. This indicator is great. It tells us which stocks are strong relative to the market. We're going to go into relative strength 30. These stocks have all had strength versus the market in the last 30 minutes. Fantastic opportunities in here. These are the stocks that are going to lead the charge, so to speak, and look for ones that are in positive territory. EXPE, wow, that's got a really big spike after a huge drop. This stock looks like it might get going here. I like this breakout through horizontal resistance. Right now it's a doji with a big range in here. Getting another Amazon alert there. So this one, I think if it can find support, that's a big move. I would wait for these bullish hammers to start lining up with long tails under body, and then I think you can probably buy this one in here. This is one that's going to be on my list, EXPE. Keep taking a look here, see if there's anything else. Yeti. Go into the daily charts. A nice little bounce off the 200-day moving average. It's through the 100-day moving average. Not bad for day trading stock. Very powerful move there. Stock's getting a little overextended. ALXN, this is nice. Just poking right through this little resistance level. Plenty of room to run to the 200-day moving average. Nice upward sloping trend line there. ALXN, green, 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 green. Really nice, steady price action. If you were to buy it, you would line up these tails right here. Click your alert line. Boom, boom. That's your stop. That's when you take profits. When it reverses off of that, for me, I'm not in the trade. I'm going to wait for it to pull back. When I see that, I'm going to start drawing my downward sloping trend line, wait for the upside breakout, then I know it's time to look at the stock and maybe get in on it. I want to buy a dip. I want to buy a dip. That's how I find a dip. You draw your upward sloping trend line, you wait for it to be violated, then you draw your downward sloping trend line, wait for it to be breached, boom. That's how you get your good entry points. Then you can use the upward sloping trend line again to manage your profits. Takes all the emotion out of your trading. We have them for day alerts and we have them for GTC for those of you who are swing traders. Really easy way to manage your position. So I've given you some really nice stocks to take a look at today. Let's just recap them. JNJ I like. PCAR I like. Amazon I think has a little bit of work to do. CLF, see Amazon just failed. It's not ready yet. This is not going to be a good opportunity right now on Amazon. It could still pan out. So we're going to continue to drop alert lines here. In fact, here I'll just drop one horizontally. So Amazon, I would say, probably falls off the list. CLF is one that I really do like. I'm going to give you a really cheap stock that I've been following. Actually, I'm long this from about a week ago. NIO. I'm going to put up the daily chart. That's nice horizontal breakout. Nice breakout through the 100-day moving average. We've got good volume, good relative strength. This is only a $2.50 stock, so I really like this. Here's what can really get you excited. I'm going to zoom out. Boom. Look where the stock has been, up to $10. This would be a very nice entry point. Electric car manufacturer in China. Say, by the way, if you're looking to join Option Stalker, you want to take the free trial, please come to my website, www.oneoption.com. You can get all of our research. You don't have to have Option Stalker. It's mobile friendly. But if you want to try Option Stalker, we've got a free trial available. It includes unlimited commission-free stock and option trades. It's included in the price of Option Stalker. Everything is real time. You can enter trades through the platform. So please come check it out. By all means, if you're an active trader, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I post these videos an hour after the open each day. They're filled with the stocks that you should be focusing on for the day. If you turn on your notifications on YouTube, you'll know exactly when these videos are posted. You'll have a ton of great trade ideas. Tonight I am going to be posting my weekly swing trading video to members. I'm going to be looking for bullish put spreads. This might be the only dip that we get. There's my J&J trendline breach. I am going to be looking for bullish put spreads. We'll take a very quick look at the market one more time here. I like that hammer right there. I like the follow through here. I think that this could be the only dip that we get in the market. We could continue to grind higher. There's my XLN trendline breach below. That means that the stock's starting to come in. That means I'm starting to get the dip that I was waiting for. So I'll let it continue to come in and see if there's a buying opportunity for me. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and post your comments. I will try and post a trade later in the day. Once the dust settles and I get some really good clarity on a good pick, I'll post it in my comments, so please check back. Thank you. See you tomorrow.